Brian.
So I started off against the Sixers in the first round, made easy work of them, and then it was on to a classic rivalry with Rodney once again. We played a really competitive game, but I think size was just too much. And then it was on to Alexis in the conference finals, and once again, just out-rebounding and big shots made by Ray Allen.
We have the cameras on the Jazz team bus pulling into the arena. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. The starters for the Utah Jazz. Sexton is the point. Clarkson is in at 2. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Lauri Markkanen. And it's Kessler in at the 5 spot. And for the Raptors, big men in the 4 for him. It's Siakam and Pirtle. OG Anunoby is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. By this time of the season, I think it's fair, Greg, to say we know the identity of these teams. How much are you worried about record at this point if you're a player?
And, Kevin, I wouldn't worry about record as much as I do camaraderie and execution. I also look at the schedule up to this point. How has the team fared against tough competition?
Anunoby finds Siakam. Back to Anunoby. There's the triple. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Don't lose track of OG Anunoby. He's put in real time to make that jumper legit.
Clarkson passes to Markkanen. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Utah comes into this one after the win against Detroit, and that one's good. Schroeder.
Well, Schroeder is 6'1" with a thin frame, but make no mistake, he's got balance and the ability to play through contact.
Markkanen against Barnes. Olynyk can't hit. Stolen by Kessler. Clarkson for 3. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
Raptors ball.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Schroeder passes to Siakam. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Well, the Utah Jazz, GA, have one of the highest win percentages in NBA history.
And they're probably the greatest franchise to never win a championship. They made the finals twice. Unfortunately, they had to face Jordan and the Bulls both times.
And the first one at the line is good. Doris, we know one thing the Raptors had benefited from was consistent leadership.
There's no doubt about that, Kevin. You think about the front office consistency, and success in the NBA generally starts from the top and trickles down. You can absorb a coaching change and still have a culture in place because, again, things start at the top. Boy, the evolution of Pascal Siakam has been such a pleasure to watch. The work ethic is commendable, and he's learning how to be a leader, pals.
Schroeder passes to Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
They're beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Here's Sexton. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Deep 2 from Clarkson. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Barnes with it. And it's Clarkson picking him up. And now here's Markkanen, the fast break chance. And Sexton slams it in.
It's not just the decision-making, it's the ability to put the pass where it needs to be, when it needs to be there. Mr. Markkanen, well done, sir.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
So it's the Jazz now, after the Raptors pick up 2. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Poeltl. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Sexton finds Olynyk. Schroeder against Sexton. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing the defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key. And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad.
Should be an interesting game as these teams don't see a lot of each other being from different conferences.
Right. They'll meet 2 times this year, East versus West. Let's see which team can enforce their style of play.
It's been a slow start here for Utah. They trail by 11.
Hey, yo, right here.
Sexton against Schroeder. To the middle. Here's Markkanen. Markkanen. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
This is what you hope. You want to see Markkanen mix it up on the glass, right? Keep the play alive. Make sure you convert.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Sexton, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
Well, you love the fearless nature of Colin Sexton. Forces the issue, gets himself to the free throw line.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Toronto.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
The Raptors making a switch here. Achua's checked in. Now, here's Siakam. In the game against Philadelphia, very impressive. That one drops for him. 7 points for OG Anunoby.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Wasted no time on that one.
That unpredictability helps Colin Sexton. He keeps defenders off balance. You don't know what this guy's going to do.
Offensive rebound. Siakam outside. Off target with his 3. Jazz trail by 8. Here's Clarkson. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds in this game. And there's Schroeder. That's good. The assist by Siakam. Siakam's got 5 assists tonight. And so Sexton will bring it up for Utah. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Sexton's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Toronto leading by 8. Siakam kicks to Anunoby. Takes a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Anunoby's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Toronto. Sexton against Schroeder. Passes to Markkanen. Back to Sexton. Just 4 to shoot. That's tipped. Tries to save it, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Up top, Anunoby. He's covered by Clarkson. Anunoby, good.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
You know, Doris, looking at Precious at shoot, he brings value as a multi-positional defender.
Exactly right, Kevin, because he's able to switch comfortably out onto guards. He can rebound against bigs who are bigger than he is. Achua might be undersized, but his athleticism and effort make up for it. It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Snatched up. Markkanen. Good D by Barnes.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Now, here's Clarkson after the miss from Dennis Schroeder. And now Siakam pushing it up and no one back to stop him. Second chance effort. The shot's good from Achua.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
And the shot goes in.
There you go. Not the best start, but maybe that's the shot that gets him in rhythm.
Schroeder finds Achua. And Siakam has it in the corner. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 8 points for Siakam.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Outside, Markkanen. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
I want to see Markkanen become more aggressive in these instances. Be ready to fire as soon as you make the catch.
Barnes passes to Anunoby. Schroeder kicks to Anunoby. And here's Barnes for three. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
And the Jazz with all time here. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Coloco's checked in. Young comes in for Pascal Siakam. McDaniels, he's checked in for Scotty Barnes. And Trent subbed in for Anunoby. Goes up off the inbound. And there's the nice layup by Dunn.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Trent. Basket counts. And the Raptors lead by 13.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's Horton Tucker. Chalk up two there.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
To the left wing. Fires for three. A shot by McDaniels. No good.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
The pass to Dunn. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
A shot by McDaniels. No good. Jazz trail by 9. Pass to Abaji. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
McDaniels passes to Trent. Nailed from three-point land. Trent's got 5.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Got a piece of it. They retain possession. Raptors leading by 10. Inside. Stolen by Yurtseven. Abaji, the pass to Horton Tucker. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Toronto. McDaniels in the post. And Jalen McDaniels, Doris, much like his brother Jaden, can be a menace on defense.
That's a great word, Kevin, because he has got such great length and versatility on the defensive end. The frame is wiry, but believe me, he's stronger than he looks. This is a guy who's not got a big name by any means, but Jalen McDaniels can be a solid rotation guy.
The first free throw is good. Back in the 2022 offseason, Doris, the Jazz traded their 2 All-Stars, Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert.
And what that got them, Kevin, was a ton of draft picks. But to me, the real prize is Lowry Markkanen, who made the All-Star game, and Walker Kessler, who looks like a big-time stud, particularly on the defensive end.
Offensive rebound. Dunn shot's good. He's got 6.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Pass to Coloco. Here's McDaniels. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, their
getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Done against Schroeder. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
Well, you love the physicality from Chris Dunn. He's willing himself to the stripe thanks to the way he goes straight into the defense on that shot.
That one is off. Chris Boucher's checked in for Young. And the second free throw, good.
Chris Dunn, a complete basketball player, dynamite scorer, remarkable passer, and one of the elite defenders.
Now here's Schroeder. Boy, that win against the 76ers. He's another guy who really showed up to play. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Jordan Clarkson.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Here's Yurtseven. Still scoreless.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Boy, he's heating up fast coming out of the gate. 4 out of 5 from the field.
Here's Dunn after the made shot from Dennis Schroeder. Dunn passes to Horton Tucker.
Jazz foul. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Last game for the Raptors, they picked up the W against the 76ers.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they've just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
Here's Dunn after Toronto at the three-pointer. From 12 feet out, it's deflected, and they recover it. Here's Abaji.
Boy, if Boucher is nearby, I'd be hearing footsteps if I was a shooter. This guy can erase some shots with that length.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
Jazz trail by 16. Passes it to Yurtseven. Fades. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
Schroeder kicks to Trent. Here's Boucher. No good on the 3. Utah's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Count the basket.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Schroeder against Dunn. Here's Boucher. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Abaji, the pass to Hendricks.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Five seconds left in the first quarter. With 1 on the clock, again Toronto.
Yeah, Gary Trent Jr. is a legit 3-level scorer. If you can see the mid-range, he's more than willing to take it.
A big-time effort for OG Anunoby, providing a lot of energy for the Toronto Raptors. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. Right back after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance from the Raptors so far.
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Schroeder and Trent are the guards. Achua is out there with Pirtle, and it's Barnes in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Here's Horton Tucker. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Detroit. Count it.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
OG Anunoby's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. And coaches have these sayings, Doris. Among them, the ball finds energy. What does that mean?
It means, Kevin, that the ball honors basketball players who play the right way. In other words, play hard, try cutting, rebounding, pursuing loose balls. If you're playing with energy, usually the rest takes care of itself.
And here's Sexton. After OG Anunoby made that last three-pointer. 6 to shoot. Here's Horton Tucker. Here's Olynyk. They shoot again. Well, it was only a matter of time that they finally get the bucket. Olynyk's got his first bucket of the night. Barnes finds Achua. The dunk by Achua.
We know this about Scotty Barnes. He has a team-first mindset, finds the open player in that instance.
Sexton on the wing, defended by Trent. And Pirtle sends it back. They recover it. Kessler, no good. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Trent. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Trent's got 9.
This guy's got a habit of making tough shots, and for Gary Trent Jr., he welcomes the contact.
Right side, Sexton. Here's Olynyk. And the dunk by Olynyk.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Siakam is checked in for the Raptors. And Utah with a change here, too. Clarkson's checked in. Jazz trail by 20. He dishes it to Sexton. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
And guys, for Colin Sexton, it's really about taking smart shots, because when he does, you can see he's got the ability to catch fire.
Siakam kicks to Barnes. Yep, that one goes. Barnes has got his second bucket tonight.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way. Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Siakam passes to Trent. Over in the corner, Barnes shoots the 3. Rebound, Utah. Kessler's got his 4th rebound in this one. Trent against Sexton. Here's a look at the teams that have been dominant offensively over the course of the past month. Number 1, the Raptors.
I just love their offensive flow lately. I mean, this is a dominant team offensively because of that rhythm and pace.
Free throw good, Sexton.
Well, Colin Sexton has all the physical tools to be special in the NBA. He's got to sharpen his point guard skills. But if he works at this game, he's going to have a tremendous career.
Thaddeus Young. He's checked in for Toronto. And there's the pass to Anunoby. Down low. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Clarkson. Plays it up and banks it in. Clarkson's got his second bucket.
Well, Jordan Clarkson, a nice, efficient look there. Boy, that'll help your percentages.
You know, Greg, one place you really see Walker Kessler making his presence felt is on the defensive end.
And, boy, he has got a nose for blocks, doesn't he? I mean, able to detect shots forming and get a hand on the ball. It is such a gift that allows this guy to make such a big difference on that side of the ball.
Boy, he's got so much length that under duress, still able to finish. Go ahead, Lowry Markkanen.
Siakam, and it's good off the glass. Siakam's got 10 points.
OG Anunoby with the assist.
And so Sexton will bring it up for the Jazz. It's a 16-point game. And that will be the fourth of the string of 5 played on the road. Outside, Markkanen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. With the teardrop. It's hauled in by Trent. Toronto leading by 16. Anunoby passes to Young. It's tipped. Back to Anunoby. The 3. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Here's Sexton. Up again. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Toronto's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Toronto has a new head coach in Darko Rajakovic. He started coaching at 16 in his home country of Serbia. So even though he's still young, he's already a lifer. In his near decade as an NBA assistant coach, he made a name for himself in player development. And of course, Kevin, that's going to be essential now with the rebuilding Raptors.
It is, but I love his resume. His story is terrific. He is just what they need. David, thank you. Siakam misses.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Toronto leading by 14. Trent kicks to Siakam. On the wing, Anunoby. Trent against Sexton. Trent can't hit. Utah's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Lets it go from 11. Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got 17 now.
Well, Sexton showing that he's more than just a jump shooter. Very comfortable on the interior against size.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Jazz trail by 14. Outside, Sexton. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
So it's Toronto now. 22 is their biggest lead. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And with the pause here, how about the stats for Barnes? 4th in field goal percentage. And his playmaking ability, unquestioned. One of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And yeah, he's such an efficient scorer. Understands the offense. Moves without the ball so well. That's why he's top 5 in field goal percentage. Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Chris Boucher's checked in for Young. McDaniels comes in for Barnes. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Trent.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Pass to Dunn. Pass to Hendricks. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Anunoby passes to Schroeder. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut down to 12 points again in the basket from Dunn. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Passes it to Schroeder. Out to the wing. Down against Boucher. Count that one. Boucher's got 5 points so far.
Well, you got to get to that in-between game sometimes. Chris Boucher getting to that mid-range jumper.
And Boucher sends it back to the paint. And there's Schroeder. That's good. The assist by Siakam. Siakam's got his 7th assist in the game. Now, here's Dunn. He's got 9. Here's Abaji. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
Well, he sees the play developing, takes care of his responsibility. Just terrific job defensively.
Schroeder kicks to Anunoby. 3-pointer. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
To end the run, Dunn. The shot comes out. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder. And the pass to Anunoby. Over Dunn. Off the left rim and out.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Clarkson for 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. He's got 10.
I'll tell you, you can't put your head down after a tough first quarter. You've got to keep fighting, and now he's starting to roll.
Pass to Boucher. Schroeder outside. Anunoby finds McDaniel. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Abaji. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. To the inside. And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. Here's McDaniels. Goes back up. And it's finished off by Schroeder as he lays it in. Schroeder's got 6 in the quarter.
That's about willpower from Dennis Schroeder. Great job out hustling guys on the offensive glass.
And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Now, here's Anunoby. Yurtsevin with the rebound.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Yeah, that's just a nice pass. This was one of college basketball's premier playmakers, done showing great vision.
Here's Schroeder following the bucket by the Jazz. On the wing, Anunoby. Hands of the ball is out of bounds. Clarkson touched it last. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Utah Jazz. On Tuesday, they'll go up against the Spurs in San Antonio. Then on Thursday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And looking at the Dallas matchup, you know they're going to be amped up for that one. And they'll need to be. That's going to be one tough game for that group.
And again, Toronto no luck. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Trailing by 17. Count that one.
Yeah, I really admire the poise of Chris Dunn, appearing totally comfortable in the paint.
Now here's Schroeder. 16 points for him. Yes, that goes in.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Hendricks. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam. Abaji can't get it to go.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
McDaniels passes to Schroeder, and there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Some changes for Toronto. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Siakam. And it's Achua in for Chris Boucher. And Utah also making a switch. Horton Tucker's checked in for Clarkson. Anunoby, good.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Here's Abaji. Just 3 on the clock, and the layup is up and in. Abaji's got 4 points this quarter.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
And so it's Toronto in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. From the get-go, it was Toronto coming out strong. They went to work early at both ends of the floor, going on a 9-0 run to jump out in front. At the end of the first quarter, they found themselves way out on top. The second quarter didn't advance their lead, but they still dominated the half overall, ending it way, way out in front. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what you see out there?
I like what they're doing offensively. Looking at their field goal percentage, they're moving the ball, getting great looks, and of course they're knocking down shots. I mean, that's the point of the game, isn't it? Shots, right? That's the point.
Obviously.
Shaq, what's your take on Utah so far?
They're getting abused in the paint defensively, letting their opponents set the tone. You can't match up physically, you're toast. And that's what the scoreboard is reflecting right now. Toast with butter.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Here's Dunn. So on the floor for Utah, we've got Olynyk. Colin Sexton is out there with Dunn. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Markkanen in at the three, the small forward.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
And Pirtle is a massive guy, someone that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks at the bucket.
Greg, talking about Jakob Pirtle, it doesn't seem like he gets enough credit for his defense.
I don't think he does. I mean, he's an excellent rim protector and rebounder, and a big man who just takes pride in defending.
And the Jazz making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. Jazz trail by 16. Here's Olynyk, and the dunk by Olynyk.
Well, Clarkson doesn't do huge assist numbers, but he won't waste a wide-open opportunity.
Pirtle trying to get open, and there it is for him. Anunoby's got 28 points for the game.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
Here's Kessler. Scoreless thus far. Sexton with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. Kessler, no good. Raptors leading by 16. Here's Anunoby, and the layup's good off the glass.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Sexton against Schroeder. Tries again. In deep. Sexton drops it in. He's got 21.
I love to see point guards rebound the basketball. Sexton has the kind of vertical to allow him to keep possessions alive.
And here's Barnes for three. Sexton grabs the board. Jazz trail by 16. The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. His three-pointer's off the mark. Toronto, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Barnes, right side. Raptors moving the ball around. Siakam for three. Utah with the rebound. Markkanen's got his 5th rebound in this one. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Markkanen, the big man from Finland. He can flat score it, folks.
Pirtle dishes to Barnes. Here's Schroeder. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got his 3rd assist on the night. Clarkson against Anunoby. Right side, Sexton. Out to Clarkson. Off target from outside.
got his hand out enough on that one to bother the three-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
And Olynyk at the basket on the assist from Clarkson. That's now 8 points for Kelly Olynyk.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Bertle's shot is off. Jazz trail by 14. Out to the right wing. Here's Olynyk. And the dunk by Olynyk.
You get the sense of the impressive reach of Olynyk. Important on that dunk.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. You know, Greg, after a few seasons of development, Lauri Markkanen has really emerged.
And he's such a unique player. It took him a while to kind of figure out how to maximize all of those talents and also minimize the weaknesses. But boy, has he arrived.
Some changes for Toronto. Coloco's checked in. And Chris Boucher's subbed in for Pascal Siakam.
Well, we know Trent Jr. can flat shoot the basketball, but he has to balance that with his passing. Nice delivery there.
Out left to the wing. Barnes against Markkanen. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Anunoby against Sexton. Here's Barnes. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Barnes has got 7.
This guy's such an intelligent scorer. Scotty Barnes really ready to rise and fire.
Anunoby against Sexton. Olynyk inside. It's hauled in by the Raptors. 22 is their biggest lead. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip.
It's not just the assertiveness of Gary Trent Jr., folks. It's about the accuracy. I don't care what kind of range he's shooting from.
Now, here's Sexton. He's got 21. Olynyk inside. Working on Boucher. Olynyk can't hit. Stolen by Markkanen. And the Jazz pushing it up now. A pull-up. And Boucher sends it back.
Out of bounds.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. Horton Tucker's checked in for Kelly Olynyk.
Taylor Horton Tucker.
Pass to Horton Tucker. Clarkson taking his time here. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Barnes, 2 points. That one goes. Barnes has got 4 points now in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Deep 2 from Clarkson. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Well, following the league trend, Jordan Clarkson's such a solid combo guard. Can play the 1 or the 2.
Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got 8 rebounds in this game. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Jazz. 17-point game. The shot by Clarkson, no good. In Toronto, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Boucher kicks to Anunoby. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Jazz trail by 20. And the Jazz call time here. And you look at the evolution of Anunoby's game, Doris, he's much more than a 3-and-D guy.
You know, Kevin, here's a young man who does a little bit of everything. He can score and defend in a variety of ways. Cross-positional defensively between 1 and 4. And an offensive game that continues to grow. He can get out and put pressure on transition. Little bit of a streaky shooter, but there's so much to like.
Achua, he's checked in for Toronto. Young comes in for Chris Boucher. got a piece of it. Agbaji uses the glass to finish the layup. Agbaji's got 8.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup. That's a complete effort. Stuck with his man, gets his hand up, and then he doesn't hesitate to finish the possession with the rebounding job.
And the shot goes in. Yurtseven's got his second bucket of the night.
You're fighting to keep the possession alive, something this guy does so well.
Trent, right side. Horton Tucker with the rebound.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Pass to Clarkson. Fires the 3. Toronto grabs the miss.
This guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
Young outside. Here's Barnes. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Barnes has got 6 points in the quarter. Here's Horton Tucker. He's guarded by Anunoby. Clarkson against Barnes. Lock at 6. Here's Horton Tucker. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 8 points for him.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Anunoby passes to Achua. Trent kicks to Barnes. Shoots over Clarkson. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And the Raptors lead by 18.
You can see the confidence in that jumper building and building for Scotty Barnes.
There's the pass to Horton Tucker. And Gary Trent gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Utah making a change here. Markkanen's checked in.
Coming on the floor for the Jazz.
Pass to Yurtseven. To the left wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Agbaji. And there's another one for the Jazz. And here are the Raptors now. 22 is their biggest lead. Pass to Yurtseven. Out to Clarkson. Here's Horton Tucker. He's guarded by Anunoby. And Markkanen on the follow.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Anunoby finds Trent. Offline with his 3. Jazz trail by 14. The drive by Clarkson. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
It's going to be on Precious Achua. And the Raptors with some changes. McDaniels comes in for Barnes. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for OG Anunoby.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a bit, Clarkson tightened up his game, and now he is a key factor in what this team does.
Offensive rebound.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
And now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Lauri Markkanen has gone from a bit player to a starring role on offense. He says it's something that I have to get adjusted to, but going forward, I have the room and the mentality to be more aggressive. When I watch film, I always see things that can become so much better. I have a long way to go, a lot of room to improve. Kevin?
All right, good stuff, D.A. Thanks. Here's Horton Tucker. He's guarded by Schroeder. Here's Markkanen. Second chance shot, and it's good on the way. Markkanen's got 17.
And really an alert play on the glass there to get that second chance opportunity. He's having one of those games that we've really grown accustomed to seeing him put forth.
He's back-to-back games like this. He is on a tear, competing with every ounce of energy he's got.
Here's Trent after the made shot from Lauri Markkanen. Trent gets the bucket.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
54 seconds left in the third quarter.
This guy is more than capable of making that play. Jordan Clarkson confident around the cup.
Raptors leading by 11. Thaddeus Young on the wing. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Gary Trent Jr. again from deep. Trent's got 12 points here in the second half.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
And Gary Trent gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And Toronto making a change. Hurdle's checked in. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Utah. Now, here's Markkanen. 17 points in the game. We've got 13 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point land. No good that time. And so it's the Toronto Raptors up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We come back right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Big men in the 4 for him. It's Siakam and Pirtle. Schroeder and Trent are the guards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. It's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
This team loves it when Pirtle can make an impact on the offensive glass. There's a lot of ways he can get his points, but this is an easy one. Well, a nice defensive play. Alter the shot, then stay right there to clean up the glass.
Siakam inside the three-point line. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Olynyk has the open look. Off target from three-point range. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Boy, Pascal Siakam can put a ton of pressure on the defense. This guy has a physicality that you love.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
And Toronto making a change here. Barnes is checked in. Here he goes.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Wow, he got whacked on that. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First team foul.
The first one falls.
Taylor Horton-Tucker taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Horton-Tucker. And it's Barnes with the ball for Toronto. 4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's the 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Jazz trail by 20. Left side, Sexton. And the shot goes down. Sexton's got 23.
You love this. The pressure gets physical, and Colin Sexton doesn't blink. Nice job finishing through contact.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
For Toronto.
The Clutch Player Award debuted in 2023. Doris, what do you think of that honor?
Yeah, I think it's a great way to find more unique aspects of the game to celebrate. Listen, players have specialties beyond just box scores, and that sort of thing deserves to be recognized.
Now here's Barnes, Siakam, and it's Utah with the rebound. Kessler's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Back to Horton Tucker. Lays it up off the glass. Horton Tucker's got 6 points in the quarter.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Shooter passes to Barnes. Over Sexton. And that one's good. Barnes.
It's problematic for the defense because Scotty Barnes has been allowed to catch his rhythm, and his game is really flowing right now.
Sexton with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. High post try. The shot by Sexton, no good. Raptors leading by 21. Barnes passes to Schroeder. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Barnes has got his 5th assist in this one. The Jazz have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And the Jazz call time here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Well, this is a just match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
North side.
Clarkson, he's checked in for the Jazz.
Give it up once again for your North Side crew.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Here's Horton Tucker. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Siakam's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Schroeder. And the 3 off target. And for the Jazz, they're shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. And that one good from Clarkson. Clarkson's got 19 points.
How about Jordan Clarkson, the ability at his position to absorb contact and finish the play?
They get it again. Kicks it out to Siakam. For 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. He's got 19.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
For Utah, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the 4th. We're of 9. That one goes. Count it.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Sexton against Schroeder. Over Sexton. That doesn't go either for Schroeder. Jazz have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Here's Clarkson. And it's Toronto with the rebound. To the middle. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That's unselfishness from Trent Jr. We know he wants to score, but when your teammate's that wide open, just simply put the ball where it needs to be.
Utah shooting about 45% from the 4 in the 4th. Clarkson for 3. They get it back. Kessler. And Pirtle sends it back. Olynyk finds Kessler.
Well, the presence of mind from Kelly Olynyk, knowing someone's open, finds him quickly.
Raptors leading by 22. Shooter passes to Trent. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Horton Tucker with it. Over Siakam. Misses off the left iron.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest against a very skilled player.
And that one drops.
Game plan from here forward should be very simple. With Gary Trent Jr. cooking, you make sure you find him.
Here's Kessler. Gary Trent Jr. making his last shot. Passes it to Sexton. Horton Tucker with it, defended by Trent. Shot clock at 6 from 12 feet out. Here's Kessler. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Now here's Schroeder. That's a 2 from Barnes, and another basket for Toronto.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And so Clarkson will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. The pass to Kessler. Second shot opportunity. Basket good. Kessler's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Barnes, and it's Barnes sliding it down.
You can see how well Scotty Barnes moves on a basketball floor. I mean that north and south, and what hops this young man has.
Utah's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Poked loose. Sexton with the bounce pass. And here's Olynyk from the arc. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
Well, he had trouble making shots in the first period, but rounding into himself here in the second.
Pirtle finds Trent. Over to the left wing. For 3, Siakam. And again, Toronto with the triple.
No 3-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
Here's Clarkson. Another shot. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Toronto's gone to 3-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 40.
Well, the athletic ability of Pascal Siakam with a little sauce there.
Gary Trent Jr. with the helper.
Utah's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Here's Horton Tucker. Defended by Trent. The turnaround. And that one goes long.
And his lateral quickness really allows him to stay in front of the shooter there and challenge the shot.
And this is the key. In this game, you've got to be able to move your feet to be successful on the defensive end.
So it's Utah now. The Raptors getting the bucket. Horton Tucker's shot is off. Siakam kicks it over to Schroeder. To the paint. To the inside. Stolen by Clarkson. And they get it. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. For Clarkson, it's been about finding a place in the NBA that suits him.
You know what, Kevin? That is often the case for players who are not superstars, but are quality players. Jordan Clarkson came into the league with a reputation as a gunner. But here's a guy who can fill in as a starter, he can play off the bench, and he's always willing to accept his role.
And Toronto making a change here. Coloco's checked in. Siakam for 3. Rebound collected by Clarkson.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Sexton, and Barnes sends it back. Inside, here's Coloco, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now, here's Dunn. And the NBA door setting conference finals awards not long ago. I think both you and I felt it was a nice addition.
Oh, my goodness. Given what's at stake, it makes perfect sense. And they picked the perfect players to name the awards after. Larry Bird and Magic Johnson embody what those awards are about. It was perfection.
Olynyk, he's checked in for Sexton. On the wing, Barnes. From past the arc, traps in the tray. Barnes has got 12 points now in the quarter.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc. A key part of their initiative
this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Here's Olynyk. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Barnes has got his 6th rebound on the night. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. And it's tonight. And that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession. Anunoby, he's checked in for Trent. And Utah with a change here, too. Markkanen, he's checked in for Olynyk. .141 left here in the fourth quarter. And it's blocked. On the wing, Anunoby. He's covered by Clarkson.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Toronto.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Dennis Schroeder.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening. Oh, what a pretty pass. Throw to the open spot. Lead your teammate perfectly.
Anunoby kicks it over to Schroeder. Back to Anunoby. There's the three. And another assist for him. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Utah. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Second chance shot. Hendricks, good.
Well, just it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more. Creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Siakam deciding where to go with it. And it's off from three-point range. Done outside. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long, everyone.